your girl, Javy. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for this Jupiter in Pisces transit. Yes! Yes. If you're not feeling this energy, you should be. I mean, granted, this is my Jupiter return. So, I may be a little bit more amped up than everybody else. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising. For Taurus season, I'm working on Gemini season already. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram. justj_everything. For other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. So go ahead and pack it in, because I'm going to go ahead and do a card for every sign. It's been a minute. It's been a minuto since I have done a card for every sign. And I'm going to do what I can to keep it quick. And keep it, not quick, but intentional. I don't want to lollygag. And I also only have so much space in my phone. I'm working on it. Technology. Mercury's working on me. It's okay. Go ahead and hydrate. I have a limoncello LaCroix. A limoncello LaCroix. Sorry. My water filter is acting up, y'all. So this is like the last. But hydrate yourself. Smoke it if you got it. Jupiter is going to be in Pisces from today, May 13th, until July 28th. July 28th. And so these messages are going to be good through the 28th of July as well. So keep that around. I'll post timestamps below. But either way, what came through when I tapped into this energy, it felt really fucking big. I've even so big that when you have so much to do and there's so many ideas, but you may freeze and don't do anything. That kind of big, where it's just you feel it coming. You feel Jupiter's presence is the fucking largest. And there is this awareness and fortune expansion that's happening. And fortune and abundance, that's up to you. Fortune doesn't have to equate to wealth. And my idea of wealth isn't the same as everybody's. It's not supposed to be. You know what I mean? So whatever your definition of good fortune or good luck or abundance is, there's going to be an influx of that. Benevolence was the word that I heard. Just goodness. Craving a deeper purpose. Craving to know yourself deeper. To tap into your life's purpose. The sun is getting ready to cross over the North Node, and there is going to be some big awareness coming in regards to everyone's life's purpose. Everything's about to cross over the fucking North Node. Not everything, but it's just going to be interesting. It's about to be interesting how it's going to manifest this year, this go round. I also got guardian angel energy, an upswing of emotional well-being. Also, because I'm tending to my notes here, I also felt for this transit, there is going to be the development of shifts in the laws that govern our society. So things are definitely going to be shifting. And it's important, my warning for this was to beware of overindulgence. So, strap up. I'm asking the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this Jupiter and Pisces transit for each sign. I'm going to do a collective message at the end, so stay tuned. And we'll start with Aries. one card, one message for Aries for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. I'll do my best to honor one card, one message. 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Baby. Okay. Aries, it's important that you don't be a groupie and you keep it moving, baby. Because there is something about getting out of your comfort zone. And whenever you get out of your comfort zone and you initiate something new, that you don't start thinking about how it could have been, how it would have been. Excuse me, things are coming out. There is, I feel like hold out is what I hear. There's something about holding out for that cup in the sky, for the Ace of Cups like situation that you feel. And this is that Jupiter and Pisces benevolence that you feel coming in. Hold out for it. Get your mind out of the past. There is something about getting away from this emotional cycle that you've been in for maybe the last 4 to 8 months or 4 to 8 years for some of you. There is this pursuit of your passions, pursuit of your dreams, and it comes by way of acknowledging your emotions, your cycles, what you need to do to end them, and how to also receptivity, learning how to receive, uncrossing your arms so that you can present yourself and project and move forward. There is something about like getting out of your own way, dealing with your own shitty attitude, whatever you've had a shitty attitude about, dealing with bitterness, glamorizing the past, nostalgia, any kind of third-party situations, overindulgence, substance abuse, overeating, overdrinking, chain smoking, whatever the fuck it is. There are habits, emotional and physical habits that have gotten you here but won't get you there. Taurus. One card, one message, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. One card, one message, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Taurus, going from the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. Taurus, or maybe Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There may be somebody with heavy Aries or Cancer or water placements. So Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements that you have regrets about or you are sad about still. There is this need. Same thing with Aries. There is this need to stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on an infidelity. Promise I won't cry over spilled milk. Give me a paper towel. Give me another volume. Give me another hour or 2 hour with you. Dude. Why you don't want me? What is it? Why you bother me when you know you got a woman? There's something about you guys, Taurus, y'all got a bridge to cross. Listen to Love Galore by SZA. That's what just came up. I do feel like some of you are holding on to a past romantic situation that, yes, the love was real, but yes, it's fucking over. Let it be done. Let it be done. And honestly, for some of you with Taurus placements, I feel like even if this person did welcome you back in, you would come back. You haven't learned the lesson yet. You may come back with the same old bullshit or the same old game or the same old effort. And it's just like you've got to do new shit to get different results. You have got to really face whatever darkness or depression or mental illness or loss or grief or tragedy. Some of you, I feel like, have experienced tragedy, and there is this denial of self, this damn 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this misery, some of you feel abandoned. Some of you are having emotional conflict that is in the forefront of your mind. I feel like some of you have also separated yourselves. And this Jupiter in Pisces is really going to help you figure out how to get past this. how to move forward. When I say give me a paper towel, some of you, promise I won't cry over spilt milk. Give me a paper towel. Like, some of you don't know what that ascertaining the fucking paper towel is, what that actually looks like, what the cleanup looks like, how to really move forward, how to allow yourself to not focus or ruminate on the separation or for some of you, it's like this Linus blanket of sadness or grief or something that you are carrying around, and Jupiter and Pisces is like, no mas, no more, babe. Hi, cheers to that shit. No more sadness. And it's like facing the conflict so you can actually learn from the cycle and be done, be onward. This is, I feel like, a cycle that's gone on for too long for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and you've been isolated for too long, or you've isolated yourself in some way, or you have been looking down, and it's time to start looking up, looking towards the future, towards the horizon, not towards what didn't work or what hurt. There is just this need. I feel like some of you are also in need of like talking to someone. It doesn't have to be a therapist, but it needs to be like, make sure that you are getting sound advice from people who are actually experienced and healthy and whose lives you actually admire. Stop taking advice from people whose lives you don't admire, or that stop taking advice from people who don't inspire you by way of their actions, not their words, Taurus. And Jupiter and Pisces is going to bring in the benevolent. It's going to bring in what needs to be done with and dealt with so that you can finally face this and then keep it moving. Two of Pentacles, make a decision to go forward. You're welcome, Taurus. I just couldn't leave you hanging with that. But there is a culmination, a graduation, a next leveling up. And it's time for you to really figure out how to balance your emotions with your actual actions and your habits. Like when you're sad, how do your spending habits change? Now that Venus is out of your sign, it's just time to understand that you've been experiencing a little bit of the darkness before dawn, and that's okay. Gemini. One card, one message, please, for Gemini for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. The Fool! Yes! Gemini. Moving onward. Jupiter and Pisces is going to bring you some gusto. It's going to bring you some new opportunities to take some leaps of faith, to start some new beginnings, opportunities to purge, to minimalize, to get rid of what no longer serves, I also feel like it's bringing in clarity of path. And that's definitely this thing with, with the thing with Mercury in Gemini. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Swords. There is movement forward. Mercury is going to give you the and y'all are also about to no, you already got. Anyway, no. I was gonna say you're about to get Mars, but you already got Mars. But there could be, I felt this Martian energy anyways, that actually could be, this is often associated with Aries. So there may be someone with heavy Aries or Aquarius placements that is coming in and going to be making an impact, inspiring you to travel with them, or inspired to travel with them, inspired to co-create, to purge, to minimalize. You yourself just could be in a place of like less is more. Let me just tell you that now. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, less is going to be more for this transit. Also, faith is really being culminated. This feels like a benevolence of faith and an influx of faith, of trust, of understanding that once you really take the time to deal with your shit, face your darkness, face your emotions, face your patterns, get rid of that. I heard lightweight, like moving with lightweight, something about like removing dead weight. There is this, gathering the essentials. Jupiter in Pisces is going to bring in an awareness of what the essentials are, Gemini. And with an understanding of your darkness, what the essentials are, it's going to put you in a position to make some big changes and to take some risks. And when you are brave enough to really walk off this cliff, the earth will rise to meet your feet. Your stomach may drop a little bit, but it's supposed to. Turning your back on any old betrayals, especially if any old betrayals that involved an Aries or an Aquarius, Gemini, maybe ways that you've hurt people or people have hurt you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There is I also feel like there's traveling coming in, a brand new start. And in this brand new start, Gemini, some of you are going to really get the opportunity to face residual emotional conflict. And it needs to be handled while there is this Jupiter and Pisces protective guardian angel thing happening. Because it feels like you are safe. You find the emotional safe place and footing to do the risky thing, which is look at yourself. Do the risky thing, look at yourself and look at your emotions. And get yourself to a point where not only are you taking a leap of faith, but like you're crossing an emotional bridge as well. Pack light, travel light. Less is more, Gemini. Things will be revealed that are going to be lighting your way and lighting your path. And I need to check the video because I'm fucking paranoid. Excuse me. Cancer. All right. We're 17 minutes in. That's not bad. One card, one message for Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising. For this Jupiter and Pisces transit. One card, one message. For Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cancer, take a deep breath, babe. Exhale. Exhale all the way. One card, one message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Jupiter and Pisces. You've got to be feeling into your senses, tapping into your intuition. The Magician. The Magician, Cancer. Tapping into your intuition. This is something that very much so came up for the new moon in Taurus. Understanding and taking advantage of the resources that are available to you, and some of those resources that are available to you is your fucking intuition, is your common sense, your spidey senses, your inner knowing. Cancers are like, you guys are known, especially Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising. Yeah, you guys are, all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You guys are really, really, really known for your intuition, for your psychic abilities, for your ability to tap into the needs of others. But Jupiter and Pisces is going to give you some reasons and opportunities to tap into what it is that you need for yourself. What is it that you need to take care of, Cancer? Because there is something about, like, I feel like for some of you, there are some parties, some people, some contracts maybe. I just heard cancellations. There may be just people leaving in some way. I just heard popularity, a shifting in some way. Or elevating, and it's just like, it's really important that you tune into how things feel and not how you want them to feel. There is something about gauging the actual reality of the situation and understanding that some of your realities may hurt, may be harsh. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there may be someone with heavy Leo or Aries or Sagittarius placements in, but specifically this is Sun in Leo, Cancer. There definitely may be a hard balance that needs to be found between the good times and the reality. And there may be something about partying or sobriety or some sort of breakthrough or betrayal that needs to just be tended to. A betrayal of self. You could be going back, and the betrayal of self could be something like, I said I'm going to work out for the next week and I don't. For some of you, there are really, really good times coming in with someone with heavy fire or water placements, but you need to make sure that the old thought processes and the old loving processes, the old suspicion or I just heard like someone doesn't know how to use their gift. That could be a thing. Some of you are tapping in, are connected to energies, and you don't know how to turn off your connection. You don't know how to like disconnect or cut the cord, or like you feel this person still, especially if you've had like a really intense sexual connection with them. You may be able to feel like where they are, or feel like if they're sad or if they're thinking about you, things of that nature. And it's time for some of you, especially Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it's time for you guys to really invest in developing your spiritual gifts. There is a way to turn it on, to turn it off. Message me, we can talk about it. But there is this need for you to really figure out for yourself. But I figured it out for my fucking self. So Cancer, and I have a Cancer moon. So there is this like, you need to figure out what works for you. You tapping into your own magician. You tapping into, there aren't recipes for this shit. It's just time for you to figure out your way. Your way. Especially by Leo season. Some of you have some proclamations to make, some important communications to express, something in regards to technology to launch. This could be a website, a business, TikTok, Patreon, things of that nature, that you're just really needing to focus on your self-sufficiency and effectively communicating yourself, making sure that you're not projecting. You are aware of what the situation is, processing those emotions healthily so that you can really let everybody know what it is. So there's no, so you don't be a groupie and keep it moving. Leo. One card, one message, please. Whew, for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Spirit. When I asked for one card, they give me one card. I really, really, really appreciate that. And you really are going to be appreciating some new shit too, Leo, with the Ace of Wands out. There is an influx of physical, spiritual, and sexual energy that's coming in. For some of you, there is business coming in, like business opportunities, more clientele. People want to work with you, collaborate with you. Fuck you. This is definitely an influx of sexual energy. So could be someone with heavy Aries, Leo, Aquarius placements coming in, or fiery, really heated connections with someone with maybe Virgo, Gemini, or Sagittarius placements. Leo, this is a great time to launch something. This is a great time to advertise, to prioritize your business, to prioritize your physical health. I also feel like some of you need to be really, really hyper aware of what you do with your sexual energy and how you wield it. Especially Leo, it's fixed fire. Like, there is so much that can be fucking done with sexual energy. And okay, this is side note, but like, for instance, your sexual energy is your life force that's within you, especially as a fire sign. It is how you express so much of yourself by way of physicality, movement, and your sexuality. So whenever you are intentional about that energy, shit shifts, man. Shit changes. And I'm gonna share this with you because February of this year marked a year that I've been celibate, and it's been the most successful year of my life. And also, like, the most clarifying year of my fucking life. I've gotten so much done. I've made so many, I've like checked thing after thing after thing off the list. Goals that I had set in, things that have been set in motion for the last 3 years. Just, it happened. Like, it all just, whenever I was able to conserve my life force and put it into me. And that is not how, I'm not saying that this is something for you. I'm just saying for some of you, there is a misuse of sexual energy or a new awareness coming in. For some of you, you have been really selective about your sexual energy, about your physical energy and what you do, how you harness it, working out every day, tapping into flow or to your business every day. There are some of you that I feel like have been really, really disciplined, and there is goodness coming in, benevolence coming in by way of Jupiter and Pisces. But this could be, for some of you, and you'll know who you are, it's just like, be careful. Like, you're going to need to tamper and pull back your energy and make sure that what you want, business is tended to before you put all of your energy into play, into like fun, into, you know, whatever. It's just like, yeah, there is a need to like live right now, but there's also a need to like make sure that you don't have to fucking work a job that you don't want to work whenever you're like 75. There is a need to like look at the long game a little bit and tap into your resources, your awareness, your gifts, so that you can really take advantage of these opportunities the right way and present yourself in the right way whenever they come into you. I love you. Virgo, I know I gotta hurry up. As soon as I tap into your energy, you're like, hurry up. Jupiter and Pisces hopefully is going to be addressing that self-critic energy, that hurry up, that need to be on someone else's timeline, really being on your own timeline. So ask for one card, one message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. And ask the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One card, one message, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. One card, Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, there is this Two of Wands on the bottom of the... Excuse me. Goodness. Yes. What's coming up? Some of you, I feel like... This is interesting because this is going to be opposite of you. So for you guys, this is going to be happening in your shadow. And I do feel like some of you get to be a little bit chaotic. Some of you are getting to be a little... sharper than normal. Some of you are purging any residual betrayal, or it's like scratch a lot, find a thief. There is something about sensing, craftiness. For some of you, if there is, some of you, there may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that your spidey senses may be tingling about that person, Virgo. Two of Wands was on the bottom of the deck, and I feel like whenever you take what you need and leave, once you figure out, there's so much about feeling and intuition that you guys are going to need to really get used to with this transit, because I feel like there are little like micro betrayals going on around you that for some of you, you're sweeping under the rug. For some of you, it's just like, oh, I'll tend to that later. Or, oh, it's not that big a deal. For some of you, you're leaving something, or someone is leaving. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. After it was Two of Wands before, now it's Two of Swords. Yeah, and there is some sort of like willful blindness that I'm picking up. For some of you, there is just someone may have been talking about you and or gossiping, and you may have heard, or like it got back to you, and there is this need to like, shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. It's like, don't explode. Take the information and really do something productive with it. For some of you, the information that comes in, it's going to inspire you to plan an exit or plot an exit. And you need to. The blindfold needs to come off, and Jupiter in Pisces is going to be bringing you the information, the physical energy, the proper healthy thought process to move forward and to get yourself away from something, to get yourself away from something that feels weird or feels shady or that feels off. Some of you, I feel like you're betraying yourself in some way, or going against yourself in some way, going against an inner knowing in some way. And there is this need to address it. Some of you have been going back and forth about doing something. Maybe something was asked of you. And it's like, really tend to your morals, really tend to your beliefs, tend to how this is going to affect your mental health. If you say yes, if you say no, whatever offer comes in or whatever is asked of you, you're needing to really look at everything through the lens of, is this betraying me in some way? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Am I really okay and on board with this? Can I really follow this train of thought? Can I really, how is following this train of thought productive to me? How is staying in this relationship or this situationship or whatever it is, how is this working for me? There is, Page of Cups reversed. There is something that just, I feel like you guys, something like an offer doesn't come in, or a relationship that started isn't like y'all may have been in the talking phase and it's just not now. Okay, 33 minutes. I have to get through this. I'm so sorry, Virgo. Libra. Whoo, Libra, let's tune in. Take a deep breath, Libra. And ask for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages. One card, one message, please. For Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So far, Spirit has been so on point. I've been asking for one card, one message, and I've gotten one card, one message for everybody in a timely manner, and I really, really appreciate it. I just want to say that. Thank you. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. And of course I say that, and 3 came out, but only 1 was turned over. And I love that. Thank you. They're like, okay, but are we not doing, I had to be checked, and we have to be checked sometimes, Libra. Sometimes you just need to be checked. The Moon and the 2 of Wands came out as well with that, but this Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Libra, the pace is going to be picking up. This is bringing in good luck, bringing in divine. And the moon is the Pisces card. And granted, the moon is ruled by Neptune. The moon card in tarot is ruled by Neptune. So it is a Pisces card. But what's coming in, how this looks to me, what's coming in is grand, deeper intuition. I feel like some of you may have businesses in the realm of the subconscious, or magic, or healing, in the healing arts in some way. There is, for some of you, what's coming in is clarity and clarity of some illusions. There could be someone with heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, or Aries. No, there's someone with heavy water placements, excuse me, that you're not seeing things about, seeing clearly about. I also feel like there's someone with heavy fire sign placements that is coming in hot whenever fire, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Cancer, Pisces placements that you're not sure about. Like, I feel like some of you really need to get in a place where you take the blindfold off, where you're seeing everything, allowing yourself to see everything clearly, because what's coming in is mystery, awareness, but also this need to really figure out which dog you want to put in the fight. Are you going down the path of being the domesticated dog, or are you going to let that feral wolf lead? What is it? But there is an influx coming in. Jupiter and Pisces quickening the pace. There is, for some of you, it may feel like opposition. There may be just aggression, quick-tempered. Some of you, I feel like you may be going the opposite ways from an air sign or a fire sign. And it could just be a difference in workload, I hear. But bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords coming in. There is truth and awareness, insight, ideas, big aha moments coming in for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. Scorpio, I gotta get through it. Scorpio, one card, one message, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for this Jupiter and Pisces transit. Two of Swords again. Everybody, ooh, that's a lot. Scorpio, there is a need to really take a look at what's going on. Jupiter and Pisces is going to bring up, and this is like everybody for some reason. Pisces is all about illusions, delusions, the mental health, prisons, hospitals. Like, there is this, I just heard institutionalized racism for some of you. There could be some kind of awareness of maybe someone bringing that to you, like the ways that they feel like you maybe like racist, or like, I'm not saying that you are, but that you could be having to deal with people that you think are racist, or people racist or homophobic or xenophobic, or, you know what I mean? There is just like a difference of opinion. I feel like also some of you have a really big choice to make, and you're not seeing everything clearly. You're putting your emotions on the back burner. You're not admitting to yourself how you feel, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And there is this need to, for some of you, you're guarding yourself against someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements. And so some of you are really, I feel like, being blind to yourself, and what's coming in with Jupiter and Pisces is how you have been keeping the blindfold off, how you've been keeping the blindfold on. There is something about self-preservation also, I feel like. So there is this need to take a look at the ways that you have been trying to self-soothe. There is a need to get new tools, Scorpio. New tools that help you cultivate new ways of thinking and new ways of dealing with your emotions. Sagittarius. One card, one message, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For this Jupiter, your ruling planet, Jupiter in Pisces. Placement. One card, one message, please. Yes. 3 of Wands, Sagittarius. There is something that you guys are turning your fucking back on. Some of you are needing to write, to express yourself more. I'm actually, this video is at 40 minutes. I don't know if it's gonna upload, so maybe I'll just do a second video. I'm gonna do that just in case, because I'd be damned. And we will start with Sagittarius.